It gives you an option.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Transcription.
so it is recording, so we are starting our meeting.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Awesome. So first thing is the approval of the September minutes. And thank you so much, Geraldine, for reconstructing them from the video itself for the,
Sure.
for the recording.
What was the date? The 23rd.
Any discussion about the minutes? I have one
I
thing.
would, okay, go ahead.
There was mention of the sustainability report towards the end, and I think you meant the resilience report, but it's a question for me.
Oh,
It was,
no,
or
I don't think so. I think it was referring to the select board was going to be having a report. I don't know if it was on sustainability or the resilience. Would you know
I would know, and we did not. It was on the agenda.
which one though?
It would have been following this meeting,
Right.
September 23rd, so it would have been October 6th.
The question is it sustainability or resilience?
Oh, that, I'm sorry,
we're talking about the
recall.
same thing, I think, which was we had a workshop with the.
No, all I'm saying is that I know that it was on the agenda
Agenda
for the select board
It
when we were
was.
there, and it was deferred to another meeting. I just don't recall whether it was sustainability or,
I think it's called
Resilience.
resilience. I mean,
I
I
don't
watched
know
the recording.
difference.
Oh, okay. If you watch the recording, then
I
You
watched the
wanted to say
recording of the
resilience.
October sixth,
Yeah,
select
it
board
was
meeting.
resilience.
Okay, you were there,
Yeah.
online, I saw. it when
Online,
I-
yes.
okay, so it was resilience, so
Yeah.
that should be
Specific
changed.
Slides, so it was different than the full report.
what
That's right.
part of the meeting minutes is that in? So I can-
It's the very last part, other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sustainability report should be changed to resilience,
Okay.
or resiliency, or resilience,
I've seen both ways.
fine, whatever you want.
I'd go with resilience. And nothing else, so
I moved him to approve the minutes with that one change.
I second.
anyone in favor, aye?
I,
Aye.
Awesome. So next, I just wanted to check in with our committee's organization, how we function. So I know that I've not been able to stay on top of things regarding, like, okay, when are the minutes due, the agenda, all these kind of things. And so I am offering that we could have a conversation around my role at the moment. So like, what I'm inviting from this group is consideration to see whether we want to change the, like the chair.
Does somebody else want to?
Someone
take
else
that on?
wants to take that on. Because I am not in a position anymore of guaranteeing a smooth flow of things. Just because my personal life has expanded in this other direction. I have
To Italy.
Yeah, it's like-
A
it's
lot.
So I just came back and then I'm trying to manage things from afar. So there's a whole bunch of things that are added to my plate. And I would hate, to end up in a place of inefficiency or delayed information, which is even worse, and then we cannot function properly. So I talked to Alisa this morning and asked, what is the process in case, this is not a viable situation anymore? And she said, well, you guys can actually make decisions at any time. You don't have to wait until May for voting for officers. So I'm offering this idea that I would like to possibly step down from chair. It doesn't have to take effect immediately. It's not an emergency. But I'd like to step down and maybe be more creative, in some of the projects that we're doing. So I'm offering that. And maybe a consideration of process for the group. I personally can help with something that I've learned which is, you know, like updating the website or it's a bit, you know, it's something that will take a while to
Right.
become proficient in. So I'm happy to do these kind of things, but I'd love if someone wanted to step up and take up this role of, the minutes are great. I mean, when you're here, Kim, and
Do a minute.
it's
Okay, I'm gonna
fantastic.
continue to be
have
secretary.
So,
I'd
are
prefer
we
not to step.
okay?
I've been chair and I'd rather be secretary for now.
I have an interest, but I start a new job next week that is a little unknown to me. But I'm willing to step in
Give it a
and
try.
and give it a whirl,
Okay.
with some support. I don't know what all of the tasks are, but I'm happy to connect with you and talk about that. If that's something that the group would like, I'm willing. I've really enjoyed my work with, Kim and Joelle and working on the data. I am by no means super knowledgeable in this area. I worked for 7 years in commercial solar, but that doesn't mean I know
Sure.
what community solar really is super about. But I am willing anyway, if that works. So just thought I would throw that out there. But anybody else interested, please don't hesitate to say if you're interested too. So.
Thank you.
Thank you, that's
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so then an action item could be that you and I get
Connect.
together.
Sure.
You can go to Carpenter's, what is it called? The Carpenter's?
Carpenter's Coffee and.
Oh, yeah.
Carpenter's
I'd
Coffee.
love to support that. That's a great idea. Yeah, okay, so we'll be in touch.
And I think my new role next week that I start will have some flexibility there. It is for a nonprofit, and they value community involvement.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I really like that. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Congratulations on a new job.
It's the Sharon Academy over in Sharon, Vermont. I'll be their director of finance. It's an 80% position, so it's 32 hours a
Oh,
week.
good.
So I'll
Good.
have some flexibility there. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was not re-interested in a CFO type of position.
Mhm.
So I think this is gonna be a really good fit for me. So,
Great.
yes,
Awesome, great.
I think it'll allow some flexibility there for me to take on a few other things too.
Okay, great. Well, so then we can postpone like the voting and
Yeah.
confirmations. to the
Make
next
sure
meeting.
after you have
Yeah,
your
exactly.
meeting,
Yeah.
make sure you want to do it
Yeah.
and you can
Right.
do it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Speaking of committee stuff, I really appreciated Joelle and your idea of reconnecting to the vision of this, for this group, for this committee. Because a couple of years ago, it's hard to believe it, it's been already 2 years, but you remember Tracy, Kim and Joelle and I got together to envision, you know, like a little bit over the longer term, and we created a little bit of a report on what we thought were top priorities. And because I guess 50% of the committee is new in that respect,
Yes.
you know, wasn't there. It would make sense to reconnect to that work and, you know, revisit and see, are these still the priorities, you know, given all that is moving and, you know. And so the question I have is, would we want to come together and have a session in which we actually talk about the longer term that is separate from our monthly meeting? Could also be a whole entire meeting dedicated,
Mhm.
you know, that, so that first question is, do we want to meet about, you know, looking at the longer term and our goals? And if yes, do we dedicate one meeting, upcoming meeting of ours, or we create another, or we schedule another one? How do you guys feel?
I think it's a great opportunity, a great time to have a visioning session.
Yeah.
And maybe see what the last vision was and look at, do a sort of an evaluation. What did we get to do? What did we not get to do? And I think that would be great. And I don't mind if it's at a meeting that we probably extend then like one of these that we extend, or whether we do it separately. I wouldn't mind either way.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay, right.
It's done. Either way.
Something that did come up, as a possibility that, the town manager sent to Tracy and me is there's an opening, request for proposals from Dartmouth College.
Yes.
And are you aware of that too?
Ed sent it to me this morning,
Okay,
so I
good.
wanted to talk about it in.
I just
other
wasn't
part.
sure that, whether to keep that as a separate item or not. So,
I think it would be good to discuss as one of our items
Good,
tonight, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, given that we all made space in our calendar for Tuesday evening, maybe we build on a Tuesday evening, do we wanna meet earlier? Like last time that when we did this, we ordered.
I was
Right.
gonna say, I think food would be good if it's gonna be around this time. My stomach is already growling.
right, last time we were able
So if we
to
do 2
order
hours.
it from a restaurant that was in existence.
Right, no, it's not in existence anymore, but.
Oh, there is another restaurant in existence though down, there are two of them. There's the House of Pizza and also 56 Main.
Mhm.
The one is the House of Pizza, Enfield House Pizza,
And,
there's Ziggy's, there's 56
Ziggy's.
Main.
oh, 56
Right, I
Main,
forgot
right.
about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, what else do we have?
That's it, I
That's
believe.
right.
Well, you don't have Bark and Bed.
Bark and Bed.
Yeah, I'm super
No.
curious if you.
What is that, a dog?
That's going where Guzano's was.
Oh,
Where's
It's
Mickey's
going to
was?
be
Mickey?
well, it's gonna be a restaurant upstairs, but downstairs is going to be, if you have a pet
Oh,
dog,
yeah.
you could go bring your food downstairs and let your
Eat with the
dog.
dog, eat
run
with you.
around.
Okay, eat your food. really
I'm not a
sweet.
dog
I
owner,
think
so I
that's
have a
really
hard time
sweet.
visualizing.
I'm
but,
a new dog. owner.
Okay.
You'll be able to go to Bark and Bed, and they open, I'm told, in January,
Bark
Okay.
and Bed.
and Bark and Bed.
Like beverage.
Yep, yeah, I wasn't
I'm
sure it's gonna be
guessing
like Bark
beverage.
and Beef.
That's what I'm told, Bark and Bed.
I like it. Who's the person? Do we know them?
I don't know them.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
from the Upper Valley, but I don't know exactly
So
where.
cool.
Yeah. I like it.
New concept that I have heard comes from out west.
Interesting.
Oh, great.
Kind of like bring your horse to the bar and.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of cat cafes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Lovely.
So
Okay,
when would we like to,
so we're doing that in November, or, I mean, it's good to not have it in January, because in January is like when we
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
the new year. So
It'd be good to have before that, right? So
Before,
then if
yeah.
we have something we want to start right in the new year.
November, is November, when is our Tuesday? Thank you for checking that. Because it's on is it too close to
like-
Thanksgiving?
Wasn't it supposed to be the 25th?
So
our meeting would be the 25th.
let's change our November meeting and do that instead and this,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can do it all.
So are you thinking the 18th, which is the week before?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, good.
that's gonna be a hectic week.
What do you think, Tracy? Yeah, the week after that is gonna be too hectic. I'm gonna be away on the
Okay.
20th for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we do this?
Let's start at
Okay,
4, 5.
yeah, what time do you want to start? So,
How long do we need for a revision meeting? Anybody sat through something like that?
Mhm.
If we're gonna have food, we need at least 20 minutes to just think about food. Well,
And
That's to get it organized and eat it, so yeah, we
Right.
definitely,
it's 20 and a half hours.
2 hours.
2.5
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
the half is like the eating part and the 2 hours is the working part.
It sounds good.
Can we begin a little earlier, half an hour earlier, perhaps at 5:30, or is that too soon for?
I could do 5.
I could go as early as 5 if
Yeah.
it includes dinner.
Yeah.
Me too.
So could we do a 5
Yeah,
to 7 or
7:30.
7:30
Yeah,
or something?
5 to
Yeah.
7:30.
I could
That-
leave early.
Oh, you have
I-
work till-
I teach dance for Parkinson's
Oh.
at the hospital.
What time does that end? Or what
It
time
ends at
could you?
5. It ends at
5,
5.
okay.
We could do 5:30.
Yeah.
But I mean, for once, I could come out earlier, or we start
Okay.
at 5:30.
If we got all of the food together and you joined at 5:30,
We could we could eat at 5, or you mean eat at 5:30?
or start
Eat at
gathering at
5:30.
5:15 and get ready to eat
Yeah.
at 5:30
And then
or
just
something.
try to get
like
done when
that.
we get
Does
done.
that-
Okay, okay, that would work.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, 5:30 on November the 18th.
Great.
Does somebody want to volunteer for, organizing the food?
Yeah, I'm happy to do food if that's helpful.
Wonderful.
And we have a budget, because we do,
Mhm.
so.
Oh my God, right. Everybody gives it.
Strong preference on.
Lobster.
Not sure that's in the budget, but
Odd.
you're all go all the way to Alaska and get it. Is that in the budget? Just kidding.
I know when I heard budget, I'm like.
Whatever works, yeah,
No food allergies.
I don't tolerate
Food
it.
I have
allergies.
some weird ones.
Okay, why don't you and I just chat?
Yes.
Are you coming to Kim's tomorrow at all?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. let's
We'll
chat
talk
tomorrow.
food
Yeah,
tomorrow.
let's talk food
At
tomorrow.
9
Okay, we'll make
a.m.
a food plan.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Great. Good stuff.
All right, sounds good.
That's great.
I'm super hopeful there is no Board of Trustees meeting for my new job on this date.
Great.
If
We'll
there is,
see.
I will let you know immediately, because that's one of my first questions next week is when are all of your.
Yeah,
board
right.
meetings?
Right, okay.
I can't imagine that there will be, but you just never know, so.
Yeah, and so as a next action item before that is to share the document that we
Yes,
created,
you'll-
right?
You have that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so let me make those action items. Action, project to share, last visioning
Awesome.
docs and Kathy's order will be organizing food.
Great. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too,
Yeah.
especially since I'm so hungry.
And I have,
Excellent.
paper that we can use.
Oh, great. I'll
Okay,
make a
like a
flip
flip chart.
No, great.
Sticky notes
That's
as well.
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
can
Ask her for stars, colored stars. She's gonna.
Okay, color stars
Bring all the colors.
for voting on things.
4 colors,
Oh,
5
okay.
colors.
Okay. fine.
It's enough, it's enough. Hey,
Bring your organizing materials and we'll figure out how to use them.
One thing that we will need to have is a little bit also of a structure, like an agenda. for that.
oh my God, right.
So,
Okay.
we could reuse, I could suggest the one that we.
Similar to what we did.
Similar to what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're the organizer one.
I know.
You, Mark, you take that up.
Okay.
Take
that
I'm
up.
sorry, but you're the
Marty,
good
share
one.
last visioning docs and provide, suggest the
Yeah.
organization, suggest the, agenda.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
And that's a good transition for then you can just step away.
Like, okay, there you go. No, but it was gonna be very important to figure out, what are we gonna be doing and what each of us could spend time on, and of course, there
Right.
are already existing projects, so. Okay, cool. So next,
Oh, when we need to check that this room is available.
yeah.
Okay.
You're thinking about that,
Yeah.
because it's different time and different day.
Mhm.
I will check on that.
Joellen, okay, I gave Joellen an action item. We'll check on availability
Great.
of the room.
So next on the agenda is our solar exemption project. Exploration, let me tell you guys.
So Norm helped Julie write the report. And I don't have the report. So I assumed he sent it to somebody on this committee, because he said somebody was asking Julie for it, so I assumed it was Val.
She told me she couldn't do it, so,
So that must be where Norm came in and helped.
okay,
Oh, so maybe now it's available.
okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was sent to Ed, I really don't know. So Norm's retiring, to back this up.
And
So
Julie
I
is too,
see.
so
I see Norm I saw him a little bit today and then I'll see him a little bit tomorrow, and I won't see him again until Thursday of next week, so.
Okay, well, I can just follow up with Julie then.
Yeah, well, Norm did, he talked to her
Okay.
and then he was out the door and.
Yeah.
So, it's written.
So,
As I know.
that's great.
okay, so Val's gonna follow up with Julie on that one.
Yeah. And I will see Norm tomorrow, so there's that. But my
Okay.
meetings with Norm are pretty brief.
But thank
It's
you so much.
interesting that both of them are retiring.
Yeah,
When you say he wrote the report, does that mean he wrote the program for it, or he?
We
created
don't
the
know, we
report?
don't know.
I don't, he did help her with it, so she did need help with it,
Okay.
apparently.
All right,
He's going to maintain a connection with this town, however, I am told that
Mm,
he will continue to be the assessor for
Okay.
Enfield.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's, yeah, because I was one of the chosen few for this next round and,
So it's okay to ask him questions still.
yeah, Great.
yeah,
cool.
and I'll still have that connection with Norm as well, even
Yeah.
after he retires.
Yeah.
Manover,
Great.
but there's been a lot on his plate,
Yeah.
trying to wrap everything up, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And any other updates on the civil exemption work?
I was kind of waiting to see what happened to this. I had an action to speak with Ed, but I kind of wanted to have my ducks in a row before I did that, so now I can kind of work my way up if I need to, or. Julie
You
has a
very well
report,
may
then-
have that.
Yeah. And that-
What about, Plainfield? Was there any follow-up?
I did
Rob?
not hear back from Rob Taylor, but I also didn't ask him. So,
Okay.
and after the meeting, with the select board, it wasn't clear what exactly they were changing in the process, so.
Hmm.
I guess that's part of the conversation.
Yeah, I guess I thought you were gonna find out from him about what Plainfield's process was.
Yeah, I did talk to him and
Okay.
he was gonna research it, and then
Okay,
I did not follow up.
okay.
Was it your understanding at the meeting, my recollection is that Ed was going to follow up with the assessing department to clarify?
It was a little unclear exactly, but his attempt was to streamline the process,
Yeah,
but it wasn't clear to me exactly what
What?
that meant.
I'm not clear on what it meant either, but
Okay.
that was my impression as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that I know that there's some activity, happening, and I don't have to like come scratching back,
Mm,
that will help.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
Sorry.
So basically here, yeah, we have the same action items.
On the tail end of that, and you'll probably want to know that although we have a retirement happening, we have a replacement coming on board soon, and there'll be an extended overlap.
Yeah, good.
That's
Good.
great.
So
Yeah, that's
there won't be
Yeah.
a very large gap, if you
Yes.
will, for the next, I'm told,
So one can train the
extensive
the
overlap.
next person.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
they're gonna
That's
need
That's
that.
wonderful.
That's very reassuring.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you
yeah,
for
thanks.
all this. Okay, energy usage monitoring. That's the other team.
yes, team B. Team C.
What?
Why don't you
What's
start, 'cause
happening?
I'm,
Okay, from the heating aspect, oh yeah, I had made the request for getting, online data. After a week, then I was told that that wasn't the appropriate person, and I neglected to follow up with the right person, so I need to do that. However, we do have the, copies of the deliveries for fuel for 2024. We just, and tomorrow I'll be doing the data entry. So we do have a database that we're entering this stuff into. But I need to follow up, with seeing if I can get the electronic stuff.
Great.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I finally figured out which page I should be on. It looks like the Recreation Commission has a meeting here on Tuesday, November 18th,
What time?
6:30.
can we meet anywhere, or we have to meet?
Yes, we could meet in.
You can meet
We can
anywhere,
meet
so,
at
yeah,
Energy appointment at my office.
you can also meet upstairs on the third floor
Oh,
in the,
big room?
what I call the GAR
Off
room.
room, off the side, yeah.
But there's no owl there.
Oh,
Well, we were not gonna need an hour.
if it's a public meeting,
I think there have to be minutes. I don't,
It
that's
doesn't.
a question for
it
Alyssa. I
doesn't-
don't
it
know the
doesn't-
answer to that.
It's not required to be available. People can be present, but they've made it clear, they meaning the town office, that this is an extra. having an online
Especially if everybody's
access
in
is
person.
That's what I
extra.
If all the
understand. I
members
think
are in person,
So long as
right.
there are minutes,
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think that, you know, as it would have been, say, 3 or 4 years ago, which is all
Right.
there'd be, there would not be any video and there certainly
Right.
would not be any audio. So perhaps just minutes, and we can
Mhm.
still meet, or meet anywhere, but we can also meet upstairs.
Mhm.
Um,
Is that a room we can reserve? Is it about this size? So. we have-
It's actually just about this size,
Okay.
and it has a nice conference table and
Let's do
chairs, real nice chairs.
Okay.
How is it called?
And can we reserve that room?
Yeah, that's. what I
It's,
was gonna ask.
it's not used by anybody, it's just there.
So I will, again, I'm responsible for checking the room. I will
Yeah.
check and see if we can do that. If we can't, then it'll be 78 Main.
Yeah, at my place, which
Yeah.
does have an owl, in case anyone can't be there in person.
Speaking of owl, is
Yeah, maybe
Charlie
that's better anyways.
asking any questions or?
Nope, I've checked.
Okay.
I'm checking the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, and then, and I mean, if we want to meet there anyway, just because.
Yeah, cause she's got an owl
And a big open room.
yeah,
And. a
she
cup.
knows it's available, so.
Okay, fine.
That's true, then you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Everybody okay with that?
Yeah,
I'm okay with that if you
Yeah,
don't mind.
Lots
the
of parking
intrusion.
in the back. Oh, it's not an intrusion. I'm in the house. It's my house. It's nobody else's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big
no,
empty house. Let's use it.
And
Okay.
you can park on the street.
No, you can park in the
There's a
parking lot.
parking lot.
There's a parking,
In the
huge
back.
parking lot.
Like 10
I
cars.
know, I know. I want people to park there once in a while.
I have been on Wednesdays for about
Yes,
a month.
and Joellen is now.
I just have a question. Are you comfortable with having the address then put on the website
Mhm.
and?
It's a commercial
Yeah.
building, so yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, so then the announcement needs to go. The change, so should I do that?
Vanessa,
I will make that change.
Yeah.
I'll inform Elisa, okay.
Yeah.
About the
It's
date,
5:30.
location.
And so I changed your action item to, yeah, change the
Okay.
location. of the-
Okay,
Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, that's important.
so, like I said, the heating, for 2024 will be entered tomorrow. The electricity is the other folks.
Yes, Kathy,
you
do
need
you
to
want
speak
to
up
report
on-
on that so I can type while you tell it what we've been doing?
Yeah, so we have some Google shared docs where we've been collecting data and on Liberty data. So far, I've made the DPW. Moving on to the police station on Main Street next, and then we'll just keep moving through the buildings. It is a little slow. My last part of my travel plans for the fall are this coming weekend. And November, I should free up a little bit. Despite the new job.
I was gonna
think
say,
I'll-
except for the new job.
New job. But honestly, my weekends have been eaten up, and not just weekends, but Mondays through Fridays with travel for various things. All good things, but I won't have that come, after this next Sunday. So I think I'll find some time, whether it be during the week or on the weekend or whichever. So I hope to continue to just make progress there. And I think right now, just some progress is better than nothing. We have talked about whether we wanted another set of hands in joining us. We may ask for that at some point, but I'd love to just keep trying to make some more progress. Now, Joellen's working on the Dead River oil propane, gathering that data.
Mhm.
And what we're attempting to do is trying to do an apples to apples comparison of before and after renovation energy usage.
And we'll convert the gallons of propane to kilowatt hours, so everything can be, so we can determine how much energy is
Yeah.
being used relative to.
So right now, it's more just collecting the data in the Excel spreadsheet. And then I know we've talked about whether we're going to go, calendar year, fiscal year, which one, it kind of doesn't matter. We're just gathering the data and then we can do the analysis after that. So.
The one other thing to notice on the electrical side, so I've been downloading the data and Kathy's been putting it into the spreadsheets, is that we can only get 2 years. So every month that goes by, we get 1 month less of data, we get, so we started this in September and I got all the bills from September of 2023 for the DPW. By the time I got to the police department, it was October, and we can't get September 2023 data. So what I thought I might have to do is, try to get all of the first months, the October months, tomorrow before the end of October. So we have
Right.
one more, just that one more
Yeah.
piece of data before we lose it from all the, so I think we know all of the buildings that we want. And
Yep.
so that, I think we should focus on that
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'll focus on getting those.
Is the accounting for the police station a separate account?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
They're all
police
separate.
department would be this
Separate
building.
location.
And so it was set up as a separate account.
Yeah,
is what you're-
18 Main Street.
Mhm.
It has a
18 Main
different
Street.
location.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, each location.
My only
its own.
thought, if you were looking for that previous date, is to get the monetary amount
Hmm.
from
Oh, from
accounting.
an accounting, yeah. Okay, I don't think we need to do that. I think
But
I
it's the
think you
same,
can Also contact them and ask them for.
for older
prior-
data.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's the same issue. If there's, like 2 years and then it's gone.
Yeah, they do, they do take it off the website and,
they take it
No,
off the
no, I was thinking
website.
of getting the
Right.
accounting from the town.
yep,
And
yeah,
that's
or
what
the
I was-
town, or
Amount
even
they paid.
possibly from.
What's
Yeah,
that?
but saying the same
Right,
thing
the amount.
before.
they pay.
Sorry, we keep interrupting you, sorry.
Thank you. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And it's the same issue. They only keep it, once the year is closed out, they keep it for the year, for the audit, and then +1, and then it's gone.
The town or the
The
company?
town.
Okay, the
Interesting.
town. But
Yes.
does the I'm wondering if. the
Liberty.
company
Company, yeah.
Can go back.
Yeah,
to
I'd be
the
happy to
before
call
you-
Liberty if we have
Let's
ones
not-
that we feel we need,
Yeah,
once
yeah,
we know
let's
what they
wait.
are.
Sure.
Yeah.
See what you have.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, the town must store it somewhere offsite. I
They
would
get,
imagine.
they destroyed it after that much time.
I'm
They
shocked,
get rid
as
of
a
it.
CPA, I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
so
that
the
it's
year is
just-
refreshing,
But-
right?
Or,
Yeah.
or you may have varying them, and some is permanent. I'm just shocked that
No.
after a year or two, they actually ditch it.
They probably moved it, right? Is that what you said?
I was told
Yeah.
that they only have access to
Access to them.
Okay.
the audit year +1.
Interesting.
Well,
Gotcha.
you could do like they used to do, is just use the following month that you do have, and throw an asterisk next.
Yeah, we'll be good. Let's move on.
Okay.
So what was this called? This section is called energy.
Usage monitoring.
Usage monitoring. And one more question I have on the minutes. So Daryl, you reported that you requested online data and need to follow up with.
This request has not been submitted to the appropriate person.
Okay, with the appropriate person. Okay. Thank you.
Great. So we're ready to move on to the next agenda item. It could be the community resilience report or going to community power. What is more of a good transition?
Community power, just because it'll be done.
Relatively easy.
Yes, we had a membership meeting last Friday and there were 60 representatives. There were 54 people in the room. And they represented, I believe it was 40 communities, which is actually quite amazing. Considering there are 68, I think, 68, 69 communities involved. So it went well. For the first time, I think ever, I think we went over 3 minutes and that was it. I mean, it was a packed full agenda and it went
Yes.
through.
Yeah, got it.
So,
Got it all done.
Congratulations.
yeah.
That's your
I didn't
baby,
have
right?
anything.
Membership?
Right,
Yes,
but
it
I'm,
is, yeah.
yeah,
You were
Good
very
job.
involved in pulling together the whole agenda there. Joellen had a icebreaker at the beginning that was trivia questions from each different town, every town. And there were some pretty interesting trivia. What was one of your most interesting ones that you remember?
extreme tidal flow. The
Yeah,
second
where-
most extreme tidal flow in the world.
It's somewhere in New Hampshire has a town.
In New Hampshire.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
So ocean.
Gotta be one of the
Right,
few.
like
In
ocean-
an
Dover.
18-mile
It's
stretch.
actually Dover. We thought, you know,
Ah.
Portsmouth or Dover, you're gonna pick one of those.
It's only 18 miles of coast.
Yes, and it has such a deep thing, like it's like the Bay of Fundy. It's like that.
Yeah.
So can we
Yeah.
capture energy there?
If they're doing that. That didn't come up. But another one was like, where is there a
What town was it?
Dover?
Dover,
Okay.
okay.
Again, it could only have been 2 or 3 towns, right? Anyway.
Sorry?
So that's what the stars were about.
We should bring, next, maybe send them out to the energy committee. They're
Okay,
interesting.
yeah,
Come to the estuary.
yeah, that's, I think it's the Great Bay.
It's the Great Bay Estuary,
Sure.
next to Oyster River.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So anyway, it was fun.
Interesting.
It was interesting for me to have trivia because you'd say the question and suddenly it would either be complete silence or
Yeah, lots of
and it was
time.
really just fun to observe the change there. So anyway, it was well attended. It was at Waterville Valley.
And who
So
were the three from here that went?
Two.
the two of us.
Okay.
The two of us, but recognized and for the next membership meetings, they do invite like energy committee members and
Right.
others who might want to come. So
Yeah.
And I had invited everybody.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, good.
I
wasn't
wished I
sure.
could have.
You knew that, and other people didn't necessarily know that.
Well, they got the
Yeah,
invite.
we were invited.
No, I meant, Enfield was more, was communicated better than probably most other
Okay.
towns. Had more information about
Was
this than other.
there anything you learned about what other towns' energy committees are doing?
Mm.
And I'm not saying that, I don't want to use up tonight to do that. I'm just asking
We
the
can give
question.
you a
Maybe
quick,
that belongs in your visioning session. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's a good point,
Yeah.
but, there were two communities who, have their own discretionary fund. And they spoke to that. One spoke to, how they set it up. And the other spoke to, they're now taking the money and what they're doing with it. But the one who set it up, that has led to a bill to change how the funds are being set up. So they're trying to create like a revolving fund or something.
Hmm.
So anyway, it's kind of fun because it's
Yeah.
like you start something and then it's like you get roadblocks of, oh, there's an RSA, there's a law here. You can't do it that way, this, that, and the other, and then, so we keep pushing the envelope.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's been the way
Kind of
we got it done. And yeah, every town's gonna have little differences as to how they want to
Sure.
have a fund like that or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, and the other one reported on what they're doing with the money, and they're doing like a big weatherization program, it's Nashua.
Uh-huh.
And,
Oh, so
yeah, and they're putting money
They're
in for
probably getting a pretty
audits.
good pool
Yeah, they did.
of money,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's over 200,000.
It would take us about 5 years to get there if 4 years to get there, but we wouldn't need 200,000. That's the other thing.
Right.
So, yeah, program here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few bake sales.
So they're using it for like the community residents or? is it-
Yes, there, but it's only for, residents who are on community power.
So they actually stipulate, you gotta show them the bill, and then the bill
Interesting.
says you're on community power.
And it'll be a way to supplement what, NH saves.
So
So it's like NH saves will cover, say, 50% or something, and this will cover the other part.
So once you've been approved by NH Saves,
I don't know the
the detail,
specifics,
yeah.
But
but
that's
they're
some of
trying
it.
to
That's the, I
complement.
see.
that is
Okay.
some of it, because I know one of the things she said was that you had to show your energy burden was high, and that's
I
what the
see.
New Hampshire Saves thing
Interesting.
requires as well.
Yeah.
So you let New Hampshire Saves do most of the work, and then you just have to bring in the people who would do the actual, go into people's homes to do the actual audits and weatherization.
And do they do a before and after?
Yeah, with the
Oh, I'm sure.
audits, yeah,
That's great.
But they're just
starting, yeah.
Right.
Cool.
starting. So anyway, that was one of the highlights.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Mm.
So just, I want to notice that Charlie had a comment up there regarding, if you're looking for records from Liberty Utilities, you can contact Erin Guzman in
Ah.
Lebanon.
Great,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make that, I'll put that right into the minutes. Thanks, Charlie.
Who is Charlie?
Charlie Clark, he was on this
See?
committee, for many years. Actually, was he on the committee or just came to it all the time?
No,
he was on it.
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
on the
on.
committee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Great. So let's go to the resilience report. And I mean, I'd love to hear what you guys thought and if you find any intersections. This could also be something that informs our vision in session, we don't have to go deep into this, you know?
I didn't spend a lot of time, but I did read, the first parts of it, and then I was looking at the, priorities,
Yes.
and it would require more thought.
Mhm. Yeah.
Did you, I'm sorry, I don't remember getting it. So how was it sent out? Was it with the draft minutes or something?
I sent it
What was it?
out as an email, like some time ago, and then I resent it today.
Right,
Oh, today, okay. So, maybe if you want us to, do we have time to report? I don't know what the next steps are. But if we have time, maybe we put it on the action items. I didn't think to even look for it. or see
Okay,
it,
that's
notice
fine.
it, So,
That's fine.
I read it and I didn't think there was a lot about energy, but
Correct.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But your positioning of it in the earlier minutes, agenda just to us, said something about, like, how could we help some of these other areas?
No, I think the idea was more like, let's take a look, because this is work that we were involved in. So Tracy was there, I was there,
Yeah.
we helped bring this work to Enfield. And I think we brought it to Enfield from the perspective of, climate change, resilience, adaptation to extreme events that might increase. But then there wasn't specifically much related to energy. And we talked about like three-phase, for example, like things like that.
Mhm.
It's three-phase, sorry.
Power, three-phase power, electrical
Three-phase.
power that would give you the ability to do more electrification of homes and businesses and or larger solar arrays. The power that goes to most of our homes is, the physical wires are sort of not enough to bring a lot of energy. And so,
You mean like bring it from like large solar, farms or
Yes.
whatever you want?
or for instance, if you wanted to electrify your house,
Yeah.
convert all your fossil fuels, you might have to upgrade your own service, and your home service is probably 200 amps, or maybe it's even 100 amps. And if you wanted to put in heat pumps or an electric vehicle and a bunch of other things that use electricity instead of gas, then you might have to upgrade the utility, Liberty or whatever, might have to upgrade the physical lines going to your house, the transformers, some of the equipment that they own. We don't own it, they own it, but we would probably have to pay for it to get upgraded. But then the next level after houses is businesses and like the municipal buildings, the things that use a lot of energy. And they need actual, what's called three-phase power. So most of our house uses what's called single-phase power. But we won't go into it.
No, but just an
Yeah.
example, this building was single phase
Right,
prior to the
Right.
renovation.
Right.
And had to become three-phase in order to accommodate the need.
the elevators.
And the elevator.
Like certain equipment tends to want to be.
But I think also your point is well taken
heat
about
pumps and-
the need for the heat pumps.
Yep.
Could not have gone in a single-phase building.
Right.
But they can go into a
Homes.
two-phase.
It's called, it's multi-phase, it's called, yes.
And this is
Yeah.
only available in more developed areas of town, right? Like, you're not gonna find this
Right.
out on Bog Road.
Right, the
No,
farther away you
no.
get from like the substation, which is right there at Jake's,
Mhm.
the farther away you get into the wilderness, the smaller the lines become.
Even on
That's the
this
way to think
road,
about it. And the
this is
small
one
lines
of the
don't let
last
as much
buildings that
electricity.
could be reached by three-phase.
And it doesn't go
going
the
up the
rest of
street.
the way down.
We
Interesting.
had to actually bring the power closer to this building in order to have three-phase.
Yeah.
It wasn't here, it was at the bank.
Wow.
Well, that's pretty close though,
But-
in
so it
terms of how
wasn't
much that
huge.
costs, but yeah. But if you tried to bring
But
that
it
to your-
doesn't even exist further on this street, for
Right.
example.
So a
Yeah.
large solar array, and this is where Joellen was first looking into the three-phase. We wanted to put a large solar array the energy's going backwards the other direction, but it's the same idea. You still need much thicker or more lines.
Okay.
And so you can think of three phases having 3 times the ability of single phase.
Okay, and it's the number of wires?
The 3 actually does, if you see a telephone pole with the bar that goes across and you see 3 individual lines that are separated in space, that's a 3-phase line. So, but there are other ways to do it, but that's the most obvious.
And a two-phase would be.
Or single phase, we call it single phase, or,
No, two things.
yeah, there's not really a
There's not
2-phase,
a-
but anyway, there's 1 or 2 lines, but they're kind of like bundled together and
Okay.
sort of.
Yeah, and that was kind of, sorry.
So now as you drive along the road, every now and then,
I'm
look at the telephone poles and say, 3 phase.
Well,
single
pull
phase."
over first.
Good idea.
But it is good to think about that, because then you start noticing these things.
Yeah.
And it's always the highest line, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
On the
the
pole.
highest, and it's higher voltage, if that matters to anybody. So yes, they put them as far away from the ground as possible.
So can, go ahead.
Yeah. it's fine.
Well, I was gonna connect this to, the, information that we got from Dartmouth College.
Go for it.
Oh, could I just
Go ahead.
raise one other thing from this, the resilience report was about power outages.
Right.
And I guess that's just really dependent on the companies, the distribution part of the companies, right?
Liberty, yeah.
Well, not just Liberty, but she's on, co-op.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where if someone sneezes in Springfield,
It's interesting. I started paying attention to the fact that the co-op is in the more rural areas.
Yes. Okay, I love this story because it was Truman or whoever who started the Electrify America program way back in whatever, 1920, whatever. And the electric co-ops were established to bring electricity to the ruralist areas, the farm. Just like our program today with bringing internet.
yeah,
It's hard to get it out to the farthest places. So the government came in and said, let's get this done.
That's the Tennessee Valley Authority, for example.
Yeah, yeah,
The Appalachian area.
yeah. So I don't have dates and things right, but in terms of like, that's why it was done. And New Hampshire Electric Co-op was one of those. I think it's 50s, or I don't know,
Yeah.
40s, I don't know.
No, you're
Truman
very
was
close.
the end
It's in
of
the-
40s.
It's in the
40s, yeah.
late 30s, early 40s. It's a
okay.
post World War II
Yep,
thing,
just
but,
post World War II and, yeah.
you know,
interesting.
And so EAC, the electric.
It's interesting how-
Program.
electricity back then, cable today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same, it is following the same path.
So anyways, that was the only other thing in terms of how
How
we're
it is.
defining resiliency that struck me, but, it's the lack of energy and,
Yep.
um,
What that means to us
yeah.
when we have
and
outages.
Is there
right?
other storage things that we should consider?
Which, right, and so the report that you and Tracy were both involved with, that report is what you are, that's what you asked us to look at.
Mhm.
And coincidentally, Dartmouth College, sent out a request for proposals as of today. Or was it yesterday? But anyway,
I think they released it yesterday.
yeah, it
So
was
we got it
released
today.
yesterday. And I'm gonna just read part of this. I will send it to everybody. But, okay, it says Dartmouth College is launching the second offering of its service learning course, Community Partnerships for Climate Resilience, running from January to June 2026. In this course, teams of 4 to 6 Dartmouth students partner with Upper Valley organizations working to reduce the impacts of climate change on their stakeholders or communities. Does your community have a well-defined climate challenge and interest in exploring diverse solutions with dedicated students guided by Dartmouth climate scientists? Could your project benefit from $5,000 in grant funding? If so, we encourage you to submit a proposal. Says we welcome applications from nonprofits, businesses, municipalities, including town energy or sustainability committees and grassroots groups with a climate challenge. Projects can be self-contained or designed to initiate or advance larger, long-term efforts. For example, last year's projects included a grassroots organization developing a strategic vision and funding plan. And another project helped to develop a multifaceted flood resilience plan for a neighborhood hit repeatedly with damaging floods. The latter project will take years for our partner to fully implement. Course meets over 2 10-week sessions, early January to mid-March, early April to early June. And your organization will need a point person to collaborate weekly, approximately 1 to 2 hours per week with flexible scheduling with students and faculty. Proposal deadline is November 21. So they have those preview questions. So yes, we're energy. Yes, this resilience thing is a way to impact climate. And we haven't really taken it on, but this is an opportunity. I'm not sure what we would want to do, but anyway, if anyone is interested, and I'm hoping somebody like Val might be interested. Yeah. But these are the questions that they would ask. It has to be submitted online. But those are the questions. Like name of the organization, mission, author of the proposal. For the grant, appropriate projects are based on existing challenges or unmet need in the area of climate resilience. So it's something to think about.
Yes, it is. It's
Yeah.
very interesting, I think.
It says, what climate resilience challenge does your organization want to address with this project?
Yeah.
And why is this challenge important? How would your organization use the $5,000 stipend to work to support this project?
Can I just get the name of it on the
Of
front?
course.
Okay.
It's a stipend. The money in the stipend?
It's a grant, right?
It's interesting. It's referred to as a stipend
But
and it's a
stipend
grant.
is a grant, isn't it?
It depends.
Well, does it mean you have to pay it back?
No,
Or does it mean it's up to $5,000? Like there's, grant is the money.
Mm-hmm.
A stipend might be,
I don't know.
okay, it doesn't say. Okay, that's fine. I think it's some money. Yeah, I think it's a small amount of money that could help to
And
kick
I-
off a project or something.
And I will forward all of this to everybody. But I just, because I got it, this afternoon, I thought, oh,
Hmm.
great timing.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think
gonna
so
make
too.
sure we brought it. The thing is that we're gonna be meeting on the 18th and the proposal is due on the 21st.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we do a good job with that visioning.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe
we'll
they
have
might
it,
come
that's
out of
what
it.
we'll envision a $5,000 grant.
Yeah, but it's not
No, I
I think
realistic.
the real question is, focus on a challenge that your organization is highly motivated to address. The question is, which challenge?
Yeah.
Right,
Would we want to focus on? And that is where
Yeah.
that vision meeting
Right.
might help us focus
Mm.
there.
Yeah. What do you think?
so, but it is not realistic to expect that on Tuesday we would meet and then submit a proposal on Friday.
No, it's not.
That's
It's
not.
not.
No, but I think if somebody has some ideas, then we could use some of that visioning time to
Mhm.
explore.
solidify maybe
Yes,
something.
Yes, so if anybody has ideas, they should start filling some stuff out anyway. It's not like a super hard grant application,
Yeah,
right? It's like
exactly.
answer some questions, so.
Yeah.
Like maybe we would think, Kathy and Joellen, with the data that we're collecting,
Yeah.
we could let ask somebody else to do sort of that analysis. We say what we want as an end result, and we throw all the data at them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that too, as I was saying, I was like,
I was
ooh.
thinking,
It's
there
a
is,
lot of work
it
that
says
we don't have to do.
see the full RSP and there's a link in the email
Yeah.
that we can click
So the
on.
fact that we've
Yeah.
already started this project
Right.
is probably really good. They
Yeah.
would like something that can be finished too, right?
how would you wrap this around climate resilience?
Mm,
Yeah.
Oh, I,
Oh, we've modified the buildings
yes,
and we created the
absolutely.
buildings.
Yeah.
And we want to prove that we're saving money and
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and
Mhm.
so, right. I think
like
we
that.
we could wrap it around.
That's a very good
I like it.
suggestion, I think.
I like that.
That would be fun because we've already sort of started this
Concentrate
project.
on,
but-
on the new buildings.
Yeah.
For the moment, aside from the DPW necessarily, but concentrate on the new buildings versus the old. And have
Well,
that,
If we have enough data.
Data, right?
Well,
That's
we can,
thing.
we can collect the data. Yeah, so let's all
That's
think about that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Not- And maybe, because a point person.
When we chat, maybe we could talk a little bit.
Don't give me any more jobs.
Yeah.
what broader, learning out of this, and I think this is something that they want to assign to a class apparently.
Four to six students. Yeah.
Right, so broader learning coming out of it is to prove the value of, a new building.
Yeah.
In one hand,
Relative to.
a renovated building.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is
We
an
got-
interesting
we got all three.
contrast, but similarity.
Right.
Yeah.
And be able to present that to, down the line, a municipality or some organization that may view this information and say, look what happens if you renovate that
Yeah.
building, look what happens if
Get
you
some real life data.
construct a new building that
Right.
deletes other
Yeah.
older buildings.
Real life.
It's real life proof.
Proof of
Yeah.
what happened.
So
Yeah.
it's something that can be, publicized, if
Used,
you will,
yeah,
or
yeah.
used.
Created
In the
into a
market?
research paper even, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you're
it's kind
saying.
of interesting, I think.
They might like that.
We could become.
We
That
could get
might
that
be
$5,000.
Yeah.
Exactly, if
Yeah.
it produces
No,
a
we
case
wouldn't.
study,
I think-
and in this case, a
think it-
new building,
We'll
but
see, but I
also
think actually
a
the fact we
renovated
might need
building,
it
which
paid
makes
for
an
those
interesting
4 to 5
complement.
Students to do
Yeah.
work for us.
Ah,
That might be what it means.
yeah.
Okay.
But let's
Resources.
find out.
Might require
Yeah.
Well, it says, what would, would your project
Oh, yeah, do with the
benefit from
$5,000. Okay, we'll figure that part out. That's easy.
So it sounds like you've got some good ideas here.
I think it's a good one, though. I do.
Okay.
Great, so the action item is that we are all gonna think about it specifically.
And you can send your questions
Chat
to me.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and you can, if you have ideas and stuff and you want a point person, I'll be the point person to start with.
Okay, great.
And I would hate to lose this momentum that we're starting
I know.
to have. So could we maybe touch base next week? I don't see, and my concern is that it's only a month that,
Mhm.
or 3 weeks that we have.
How do we wanna do that? So is it a
We
public
could do
meeting
our,
or?
Oh, I forgot, we do meet to do data, which is not a public meeting, but we have to, we maybe want to just make sure that that's understood. We are gathering data. We just happen to be doing it
Not
in the
making
same room.
decisions, yeah.
Right. So we wouldn't want to add this conversation to that
Okay.
because that would be
No.
a meeting.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. It has to be kind of a separate meeting.
okay.
There's no quorum if there's only 3 of you anyway.
No, oh, how many is a
Yeah,
quorum for us?
it's.
Then we
no,
can,
Well, aren't there 7 on this committee?
oh, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There are
5,
two,
6.
there are 2 alternates.
That's okay. We don't count them
But
anymore.
the alternates don't have to count in a quorum.
I know that. That's why I'm saying 7 is not right. So we've got 5. But 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
everybody
5, 6. Actually,
Oh, I see.
6,
2
7.
people here are
Oh,
all,
you don't count?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, who's an alternate?
who's an alternate?
Oh, okay. Just one. And
Yeah.
Wendell's an alternate, but he's not here.
right. So I don't know if you're still considered a
6.
member or not.
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
Or-
He votes,
I
right?
am considered a member. So
Okay.
I would
My-
have to factor in your calculation there.
My question would be, since I thought the committee actually was 5 members and 2 alternates, and you could be the select board person.
And not be.
No, that isn't how it works.
It-
I'm the
it could be.
assigned member.
I know.
Would you be?
You are the assigned because we didn't have enough people.
Do we
But
want to
no.
unassign you?
No, that was under the reorganization of the board. The select board decided
Okay,
to
fine.
ask people to sit on certain committees that didn't have someone before.
I thought it was just because some are ex officio and
Oh.
you are not.
No.
But if you consider yourself a
Uh-huh.
member, then that
No,
means
it's how you ever wanna consider it.
I'm not in charge, but that means the three of us can't talk about it.
I think in either case we can't, because if it's 6 people or if it's 5, the quorum is still 3.
Okay,
So it's a moot about
It's the-
whether.
So the
And we
quorum
let
is
people-
3, but didn't you find out that like a subgroup could meet?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
A subgroup.
Subcommittee.
could be.
Like,
Like,
Or a
for
data
example,
subgroup.
yeah,
We're a data
it is a
subgroup.
project.
Yeah, we are the data
Grant
subgroup.
slash, data subgroup. Okay, so I'm putting an action item that anybody else can send questions and thoughts about this possibility of a
Mhm.
grant, about a data-based resiliency grant from Dartmouth,
Thanks for the reminder
For
of
me.
that.
He will be the point person for that. Send her your. Okay,
Yeah.
Thanks for remembering that.
yeah.
Is
Wait,
Charlie
And that can
saying?
be more than the quorum of 3? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're looking at
okay.
everybody. Who knows?
So we're meeting tomorrow at 9 to 11 at 78 Main. If you have any interest to have a conversation about this as a subcommittee,
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I will be there.
7 to 9, yes, and 9 to 11, sorry, 7 to 9,
Not sure.
Is Charlie any?
or anytime.
He's on, but he's.
Yes, if you're interested, Charlie, come by. Morning, anytime, between
Okay.
9 and 11. Okay.
So to wrap this part up on the report, I also agreed that there wasn't much energy related. There's something about resilience in the broader term in terms of the like vulnerability of who
Yeah.
is most vulnerable in this community. And so I think they mentioned, elderly or like folks who are living in low-lying areas or people who might be challenged financially. And so for me, there is this, I'm developing an interest around energy insecurity. So which intersects with our work, but I don't think we focus specifically on the most vulnerable and
Yeah,
um,
that's.
One of the things I saw from the maps that were produced by this group was that Enfield, I guess according to previous censuses, was shown to have a higher population of seniors than several adjacent towns, over 20%.
Because of my dad.
And then as a subset of that, over 20% of that senior group is economically challenged.
Wow.
Which again, that was above other surrounding towns.
Huh.
It had a map of surrounding towns. It was part of what you sent out. And so
Yeah.
a large number of seniors in Enfield and a large number of economically pressured seniors in Enfield. Something that I don't know that I'm aware of
Well,
necessarily.
that they're the ones who are the most vocal at all of the select board meetings and at the budget meetings and planning, because they're saying no.
Charlie says thank you for.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
For
invite.
inviting him, so he might come.
so anyway, just
Okay,
to,
thank you.
just to
And-
say
and-
that it could be an
yeah,
area
so-
of, targeting,
Yes.
if we think of, some of our work or campaigns or education
Yeah,
or
can I-
weaponization.
Is that something?
So something to consider.
Or visioning, yeah.
And it seems like there are a lot of just basic information things.
Yeah.
For the newsletter and stuff, not that everybody reads it, but there's some basic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially as we enter the winter right now and with the political climate of, like how are people gonna be affected in medical expenses and all of that. So
Yeah.
it's just taking a look at the larger context.
Yeah.
But this is just to, I guess, whet our appetite for our next session, because we don't have to go deep
Yeah.
into this, but I love that we have a subgroup working on this opportunity.
Okay.
We're good.
Motion to adjourn. Before any more actions come up?
Yeah, well, actually, so,
I was quick on that one.
You
okay,
thought of one.
sorry. There was something that I wanted to share that came from Sarah Brock.
Mm.
And,
Who is Sarah?
Sarah Brock works with Clean Energy New Hampshire. And I need to find my way through my notes in here, but essentially, I don't know if you've seen this email, but it's about CPACE, or how's it called?
Yep, CPACE,
CPACE.
Commercial Property Assessed Clean Energy.
Right, and so my understanding, I need to finish watching actually the session that they just had, is that for commercial or for companies or commercial businesses and for developers, this program helps tap into resources to do more energy efficient projects. So oftentimes, so if we think of Enfield, is actually a primary location for thinking of new huge developments, you know. So like there is the Laramie, development.
Laramie Farm.
Laramie, sorry, Laramie, I could get confused all the time. Laramie Farm. And so, you know, is there anything that we should look into? Because towns, for being able to tap into these resources, they need to pass a particular ordinance or there's a town warrant article that needs to pass to be able to be eligible. And at that point, there is, and we would work with Clean Energy New Hampshire
Okay.
to actually make this happen and work with developers, or I guess I have to understand what scale of a business you need in order to tap into these resources.
Right.
So maybe one action item for me could be to get more details and
Right.
you know, and be able to share with you all so that we can think of a potential warrant article.
Great. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we would need to pass a town related, a warrant article that would let us participate, I guess is what I'll say,
Yes, become
to
eligible.
become eligible.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, whatever it is, let's see if we can pass it and we'll figure out how to use it later.
Right.
Let's pass everything.
That's right.
It's gonna be so different this time.
I just saw Sarah this weekend. She and I both played trombone at the Festival of Community Bands, and she's playing in yeah, she plays in the Kearsarge Community Band, and I play in the Upper Valley Community Band, and we've known each other forever, but we just met at this band festival, like, what?
Funny.
That's cool.
Great.
Okay.
So motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Awesome. We're all in favor, aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Great.
Goodbye to Charlie.
Bye, Charlie. Thanks for coming.
Anything you wanted to say?
Well, it's too late.
But
He just
after the
waved.
Okay.
after the meeting.
He chats us, but otherwise we're not able to hear.
I forgot to ask, is anyone working on communications? Because we have this week,
Oh,
we
yeah.
need to send anything to Alyssa.
I'm not.
I did the minutes. There, sent.
Is this for the newsletter?
Yeah. Go up for the
Yeah.
town
Is there
newsletter.
any, or
Is there anything that you want to, people want to say at this time, or we let a month go by?
Well, it's been a month or two.
When is it due? To the-
It's probably due Thursday.
yeah, normally
Or tomorrow.
Thursday. Yeah, not tomorrow. I think we have a little time.
We have a lot.
I spoke to Alyssa. She said,
Oh,
by the end of this week, I thought to her this morning, so.
I do remember there was one other thing, and that was the New Hampshire, just an announcement, the New Hampshire Comprehensive Climate Action Plan.
Oh, yes.
They're
so
having a
sent around.
public hearing on that on Thursday evening at Kilton Library in West Lab. Doors open at 6. It's an opportunity to hear about the plan and to make comments.
Are they tape
I
recording?
don't know.
Can you say, I'm sorry, the date again?
Thursday, the 30th.
Ah.
At 6 PM, the doors open, the presentation will be at 6:30.
Okay.
I'm just the messenger. I'm not, I don't know. I'm